So, as it has been 19 years since I decided to move to California, I thought I'd tell y'all what had happened on that first day here. So, when I decided to move, it was like a long awaited spur of the moment kind of thing. I was working at Hollywood Video in Washington State in Olympia, and it was like a January, and a homie Mitch, who was kind of a cross between like Mitch Hedberg and like Jason Mewes with like a sprinkle of Neil deGrasse Tyson. He was like, "I'm moving to California. I'm moving back to Cali." I was like, "Is it cool if I go with you?" He was like, "Whatever. Let's go for sure." And then we didn't talk for like 8 months. So it was like the end of July, and I think I was sleeping on a couch in a garage, like with other people there too, and smoking. I was I wasn't a happy person all the time at the time. So anyway, it's the end of July, and I see Mitch at the bar at the Denny's. Our Denny's had a bar. It was anyway. I'm like, "Hey man, are you still going to Cali like next week?" He was like, "Yep, sure am. Can I still roll with you?" I mean, I guess. So the next week, I packed up everything that I owned, which all fit in the back of his Camaro. Had like $300-400, and we dipped out. It took us like 2 days because we stopped somewhere and spent the night somewhere. I don't remember where it was because we was on one. But then we get into town. Now I had reserved a room at a hotel, and I had done it online. Now remember, this is 2004. Online reservations were not like they are today. So largely I had got this like sight unseen, and now it was $62. I'll never forget that price, because when we pulled up to this place on fumes, I want to make it very clear, we were broke. Like we had no money. Pulled up to this hotel, and there was no counter or nothing, y'all. It was just an old dude playing the violin. And then we walked in, and we was like, what's going on? Is y'all open? And the dude was like, "Yeah." And he was like, you got a room? And I was like, "Yeah, why else would I be here?" And then he said, "Cool." And then he said $62, and I gave it to him, and he put it in his pocket. At this point, me and Mitch both like, this some different stuff. But we're tired. We've been driving all day. Well, he's been driving all day. I've been passengering all day. It's hard to passenger sometimes. We just wanted to sleep and, eat something. And then so we get the room, and I had booked a room with a double bed. But I started to notice some raggediness was afoot. When we walked into the courtyard, this did not look like a hotel, y'all. It looked like a project that somebody had turned into a hotel. And there was also a lot of project-like things that was in this bitch. So we go into the room, and first of all, damn, it smelled like hippo unders. Smelled like hot back flaps crevices. It stank. But I noticed right away, number one, there's only one bed in here, and it's not looking good. Number two, why is the TV just on? Also, to follow up on that TV thing, the TV didn't have no channels. It had one channel, it was green, and it was fuzzy, like 90s porn. Also, all the wires from the TV was out of the wall, like, they not the ones that's supposed to be out of the wall. The TV also had a chain on it, I said. And the radiator that did not work was so broken that you could actually see through the grates into the other room where the two people were doing crack. Oh, and I forgot to tell y'all, the roaches, they didn't leave when the lights came on. They just looked at us. "Yeah, bro, we gonna be here. Y'all fucked up." Y'all fucked up. Now, both me and Mitch have, lived in not of the greatest of neighborhoods at points in our life. But even we were both like, I don't want to go. I just want to go home. So I let the old man who showed us to the room know, "Hey, bro, I got two beds. That's what I paid for." So what he did was he was like, "That's my bad. So he took me over to a closet across the hallway and had me drag a mattress back to my room across the outside courtyard, in full view of all the other tenants, of which I don't know how many are smoking crack, because I know two of them is. So I get the mattress in the room and lay it down on the floor on some roaches. And it doesn't fit, of course. The two beds can't even fit. They don't even have rooms with, there's no room. I don't know what the hell. And then I just put some sheets on it, and they weren't clean. It had been a long drive, so I was sad for a lot of reasons. So I decided to go take a shower. And when I opened the bathroom door, I found something alarming. There were bars on the window, which, that's okay. We're on the first floor. I understand that. I've lived in the hood before. But the bars were on the inside of the window, which says to me dungeon. Also, with the shower, you couldn't open the bathroom door all the way. You could only get it open a little bit of a crack, and then you had to get in and then close it. And if you were sitting on the pot and you were taking a dupe, you had to put your feet up on the corner of the shower because there was nowhere else to put your feet. It was a bad design. And as I said previously, the bars were on the inside of the window. Somebody died in there. So after I took one of the saddest and most uncomfortable, dirty showers I've ever taken in my life, I went back into the room where Mitch was just sitting on the bed looking very sad, recalibrating his whole life. The water was hot. It was hot water. And I got dressed, like fully dressed, because I wasn't going to sleep naked or in my boxers in this. We're not doing this. And then I looked out of the window, the sliding glass window, just peeked out the curtains, and across the courtyard there, I could see that there was a dude peeking out his curtains at me, which I thought was kind of funny. You know what I mean? Like, oh, we both looking at each other through the curtains. That's crazy at the same time. Now, I'm legally blind, so I can't always see clearly, see exactly what's happening. And but I could see that he was looking at me. I could see that he was looking at, his face was pointed in my direction. I couldn't see his eyes really, but I could see that he was masturbating, okay? He was pulling it strong while making full ass eye contact with me. Like, remember that this is night one in Los Angeles. Now, once I realized what was happening, I closed the curtains abruptly. Unfortunately, I don't know if he knew that I was legally blind, so it might have appeared to him like I was looking. I was not looking, fam. I mean, I did see it, but I wasn't looking, but I seen it. And then me and Mitch, we talked for a little bit, and then we ended up falling asleep sitting up with the lights on because, the roaches and the crack next door. And we woke up at like 8 in the morning, and we got ready to go. And because we wanted to leave that place, and we were going to go to a hostel, which we did. But before we left there, when we walked outside to leave, and we walked past the room that was, the neighbors to us, the door was open, and there was murder tape on the across there. I don't know what happened. I did not ask. I did not want to know. I did not want to be witness. I did not want to hear. I didn't hear shit. I didn't hear a damn thing. Maybe it was the roaches. And then we left, and we went and we got a hostel, and then we were in that hostel for my birthday. And as I said, that was just the first night in Los Angeles. And there's been some crazy ones after that. Why was he making full eye contact, though?